today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Murray and the Tennessee Titans taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Denver Broncos.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners are 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Tannehill. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Rashard Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On second and a couple. Murray flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Delayed game, offense. Oh, man, can't do that.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pass incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a...
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jonathan Hankins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
shotgun now for Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down now. It's Carson, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Broncos.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This pass complete to Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Yard Higgins. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Tannehill's pass. Thrown to the
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Down. And 5 yards to go.
Here's Tannehill. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there on the scramble. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. These two teams all tied after 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Bronco defense comes up big.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
And 4 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
Denver.
Now it's Carson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Down at the 19-yard
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 10. Tannehill once more. Out quickly to Judy. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tannehill throwing again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Throwing again is Tannehill. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. If that's short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down. And
again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Butker now to add the extra point. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. To do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Odell Beckham, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And they trail the visiting LA Rams as that one's gone to the intermission. Devin Singletary, a touchdown run in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They're on 26-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. Murray now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Murray. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
from the gun. Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 10 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now an option play on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
A loss of 4 yards.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the Broncos' 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
brings up third.
Operating from the gun. Murray forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have a Titans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now in Nashville. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Open man is Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Now Tannehill. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The good pickup there of 20 yards.
Down Broncos.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson.
Chris Carson, the ball carrier.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Rashard Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
3-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos now down 21-14, a little over a minute and a half remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. To throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Tannehill. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Tannehill. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Tannehill now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The Titans take over.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw it. Murray. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back. Go on and score again. Can he get it done?
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Tennessee, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Denver,